of a Muslim girl. But what you have to understand is, one thing we Muslims have that none of you guys have is a strong family bonding. I met a couple of Christian families. My mates are Christians, and their family are Christians as well. And he's into porn and stuff. And he's disgusting. He's into all this stuff, and his parents know that he's into all this stuff, and they say, well, we can't do much, we can only give our child so much freedom. Whereas in a Muslim family, if my child watches porn, I would get my baseball bat and break his leg, so he can always remember, never to watch porn again, and this type of disciplining brings a strong bonding between the family. A Muslim boy would never disrespect his family. In the West, you hear little kids, talking back at their mothers, because their mothers on Christmas Day got them a cheap shoe because they are poor and it doesn't have a nice tick. You hear little kids, why did you get that shoe? And they're like crying over shoes, I didn't even have a shoe till I was like 14. I used to walk without a shoe when I was 14. If I asked my mother, for a shoe, she would throw a brick at me, and I don't say anything back because she is my mother, She gave me birth, and because of Islam, I have to respect her. This is the respect we have to our female members of the family. Now, what respect do the Western families have? Can you answer me? Any Western family here? Any Western person here? What respect do you have for your mothers? When I look at the West, you guys are shouting at your mothers. My mother shouts at me, but I never shout back at her. My mother calls me all sorts of things: ape, lazy slug, fat pig, and I can't say anything back. Once I thought I should try saying something back, so I called my mother a bear, and she went to my father and told him, and I can show you on cam, a bit of my ear is missing, and this is good, because this discipline has made me a decent man, and half of you probably talk disgustingly about your mothers. In the West, when a man commits a crime, instead of mocking the man, instead of saying, you are an idiot, what they say is, your mum is this, your mum is that. This is typical from the West. You slander a woman you don't even know, that is clearly filthy. But anyway, Abu, you might.